What's up guys, it's Project, and today, just now, the developer discussion has dropped. We're actually getting some actual info from the developers this time. And yes, they have answered our prayers and increased the Resin cap. Just like we wanted, right guys? The Resin cap, yeah, I'm gonna explain why that's not too great, but let's just get into it. Since release, we have received a treasure trove of valuable feedback and suggestions from travelers. First off, we would like to thank all of you for your support. Yeah, you better thank us. The $100 million doesn't come cheap, baby. But anyways, we have carefully reviewed and summarized everyone's suggestions and have selected ones that travelers care most to bring to developers. I don't agree with that statement, and you're going to see why. So question 1, I never have enough original Resin, which makes it difficult to complete various daily tasks and the weekly Battle Pass missions. And their answer is, in version 1.1, we have decreased the original Resin requirement and Battle Pass weekly missions from 1600 to 1200. Now this change is actually a really freaking good one, because this number here, this stupid number here, it ain't possible for free to play. But this number is right here. So if we go, let's say 180 Resin times 7 days in a week, right? And that nets you 1260, so just enough. 180 Resin a day, and you can meet the weekly requirement for the Battle Pass mission. So that is a nice change. This is a little bit more obtainable, right? 180 Resin a day. You log on twice a day, one at the beginning, one at the end, and you should be able to meet this weekly mission. Furthermore, travelers will be able to store up to a maximum of 160 original Resin, increased from the limit of 120. So now the cap is 160 instead of 120. And this is likely for everyone, regardless of account rank. Now, while that may seem good, this is actually only relevant if they also compensate the energy recharge to make up for it. Because if this takes, let's say, 20 hours to recharge, then they ain't changed shit, right? They ain't changed shit. So they have to compensate by bringing up the energy recharge. So it takes around 15 to 16 hours to charge this to full. Otherwise, yeah, not a good change if it's going to take longer to recharge and we just have a bigger cap, which is really only going to benefit people that haven't played in like 2 days. Where most of us that are still hardcore, most of you guys that are watching like my videos and stuff like that, you're playing hardcore, right? You want to play more, right? So hopefully the energy recharge is compensated for that, but otherwise, not a good change. Not enough. In question 2, people are asking for key bindings and controller setup. Yes, please. And they basically said in 1.1, yet again, cramming all their eggs into one big basket, which I kind of don't like. I wish these quality of life features were implemented now. That way the big patches could just be big content updates we can enjoy, while also benefiting from the changes now instead of, well, waiting for everything later. You know how people are like quitting the game and stuff? Yeah, you kind of need that now. But they're saying, well, we're firing on all cylinders to complete the remaining functionality. So at least the change is coming to be confirmed, but kind of a duh, it should be that way kind of a thing. The third one, they're going to change the way we can filter artifacts. So hopefully this means we can sort by like substats and stuff. If I'm looking for attack percent, it'll only show artifacts and stuff with attack percent. Hopefully that is the case here. Again, version 1.1, we have added new filters for artifacts based on their basic attributes. So that is a good change as well. 4, traversing the game is time consuming. Yes, it is. I want to be able to set my own teleport waypoints for areas that I frequently visit. So this we already know. This was data mined before. We have a new item coming up in 1.1 where we can set a waypoint on any place we want, and that'll last like 7 days or something, and we can warp to that point whenever we want. So it's going to be good for mini boss farming and stuff like that. You can just put the waypoints there. That way you don't have to run back to them all the time from the original waypoint. So good change, good item, and it is going to be available for free in the new system. And number 5, it's annoying to have to select equipped artifacts and weapons to find out which character has them equipped. I thought this is already in the game. Doesn't it show the icons on the bottom? But yeah, I guess they're fixing that. So they have little small character icons will appear next to the icons of the equipped artifacts and weapons to allow you to more easily see who has what equipped. So I guess that's a good change. And this last one here is just talking about the mechanics of the damage shields. So stuff like Beto and Noel. You can read that yourself. I'll leave a link to the developer notes in the description. And basically talks more about that in detail if you want. And yeah, that marks the end of developer discussion. Now I'll get back to working on those updates. Yes, please. So yeah, that is the update. We are getting 160 to 120. We're getting 120 to 160 for the maximum cap. I do like this change. I don't like this change. It's not enough. This is not enough unless the energy recharge compensates for that. But still, I would have preferred if they just increased our Resin based off our account rank. So the higher account rank, the more cap of Resin you have. And also, the energy recharge compensates for that. That is the most important part. Raising the cap to 1,000 is useless if it's going to take a week to recharge it, right? There's no point in doing that. The energy recharge has to make up for the increased caps. But yeah, I would have preferred account rank like 40 or 45 to have 200, 250 original Resin. But maybe it's too soon for that. We'll see. It's one step towards changing stuff. But it's, yeah, they still got a long staircase to traverse to actually fixing what people are complaining about. But that's the update. Let me know what you guys think of the new changes below in the comments. And make sure to smash that like button if you think it's not enough, right? It's not enough. We need more. Come on. Give us a little bit more. So the only thing we can do now is just wait until these changes happen. Which again, 1.1 is coming out next month. November 11th, 12th or something like that. So still a long ways ahead. You're still going to be slugging through the game right now. But like in my last video with the 8 daily routines, you can do that and just play 1 to 2 hours a day, and then you hop off and play something better, right? So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. That's the update. Hope you guys enjoyed, and subscribe for more Genshin epicness.
Don't wait. Show that you're not a zero hero. Be the last to